And yes, you guys know who I am. I'm Andy, of course. Yeah, my co-host voice, he is not gonna probably be a part of this one. This is gonna be all me. He actually wanted me to take care of this one. So guys, hey, 8 billion people in the world. You are tuned in, whether it's live or later. It is much appreciated. Either way, guys, I'm getting over here. I'm getting my little Danhausen jacket. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna discuss some things because oh boy, WWE, man, I'm gonna have to say, you are in some shit over here at Raw Material Andy, for sure, my guy. So, all right, guys, of course, this video here, we're gonna talk about some stuff. Yeah, there's gonna be some ranting going on. There's gonna be some emotions in this video. There's been some shit going on, and then we're gonna get into it. You already know. We're gonna discuss the WWE 2K26 bullshit that's been going on, the whole conspiracy, the whole bull crap, everything about it, everything I just absolutely can't stand. You guys saw it in the description if you wrote it. Man, this game may have just ruined wrestling games for me, probably forever, and probably some other things on the channel that I have loved for a little while now, including also wanting to talk about WrestleMania. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna be real. I got no hype for that shit, and we're gonna talk about why. We're gonna get into that. Guys, I know there are plenty of other videos here that you can, watch that I've already discussed all this crap, and trust me, I've seen plenty of them out there myself. And yeah, dude, I'm gonna be real. I am in a huge agreement and a lot of agreement with a lot of things people say about the WWE 2K26 and the WrestleMania 42. I just wanted to get up here and talk about how I feel about it, because I'm going to be honest with you guys. Here we go. For those of you that, I've been on Raw Material Andy, you'll know a bit of the history of why I love wrestling, why it's important to me, whatever it is, and why it's important to Raw Material Andy, and all that, the channel itself. So for those of you that, know, hey, bear with me here. For those of you that happen to be new, man, this is Raw Material Andy. Hopefully, maybe you'll like and subscribe and check it out. I got a character called The Voice, man. He pops up sometimes. Guys, he'll probably be popping up in the one video we're going to be doing here soon, but he looks like this. But yeah, guys, I'm going to grill. That's The Voice's face right there. But yeah, guys, we're going to discuss some things in this thing because, dude, I got a lot to say, and I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to be... It's going to be fun. Hopefully you guys like the thumbnail and all that. It's something I created here because I think this is pretty appropriate. But all right, guys, let's get into the history of it all. So, guys, I have loved wrestling, watching wrestling, and I have loved playing the video games more than anything. I ain't going to lie. I mean, don't get me wrong. Watching wrestling is pretty cool. But when you get to play the video games, get to, choose the, favorite characters that you love and all that, it becomes pretty cool. Like, for instance, man, I cannot wait till September in 2K26. Hey there. Oh, wow. Poop poop. I'm sorry. I love your name. It's great. But hey, yeah, I got the Danhausen shirt, man, and the jacket. I cannot wait to play with Danhausen in 2K26. Too bad we gotta wait till September. Ridiculous. How you doing there, Ahmed? Welcome, guys. Welcome to the live stream. But yeah, guys, I've been playing wrestling games forever. To give you an idea here, I am turning 38 in May. Okay, I know that's probably a crazy thing for some of you to hear. But yeah, guys, let's throw some likes up there. Let's have a good time with this thing. But yeah, I am turning 38. And guys, I've been playing wrestling games ever since I could picked up a controller and probably was playing, video games, especially during the PlayStation era. Well, and the N64 and all that, but especially PlayStation era is when it really took off for me. I'm sure a lot of you can agree. So yeah, man, I really love the wrestling games. Of course, over time, guys, there has been so many damn studios that have been involved with creating these wrestling games. I mean, THQ is a big one. I don't even know if I can even say that anymore. I don't know if they're even around. But yeah, guys, there's been a lot of gaming studios, and I'm going to be real as far as the franchises of which era did you like of gaming when it came to, WWE games? Guys, SmackDown is hands down probably some of my favorite fucking games in that whole entire series of anything. Raw versus SmackDown had some pretty damn good ones too. And so did 2K, but man, the SmackDown games just hold a special place in my heart. Here, let me give you an example, guys. I mean, guys, look, right there, man. SmackDown, shut your mouth. And no, I'm not telling you guys to shut your mouth. You are more than welcome to comment down there. That is just what the title of the game is. It's pretty ballsy, honestly. One of them was know your role, which is funny because I have that in here. If I can even open the case. But yeah, guys, look at that, man. SmackDown. This is where it started for me, guys. This is where I believe, and yeah, you can disagree with me if you want. I know the graphics ain't shit, whatever, but this is to me where wrestling games were really fun and really good. And yeah, man, the creative character thing really took off for me here. So yeah, guys, as you can tell, I'm a huge wrestling, game fan. I love the shit. It's so good, especially when you got to start creating your own characters, creating your own move sets, creating titles, stuff like that. Being able to go in there and assign titles that you love to like people that you think should have had the title, or maybe some of your created characters that you would love to hold gold, or maybe your own created character represents you. A lot of good fun in those damn wrestling games, man. And like I said, Raw versus SmackDown, great games in that. 2K has some fucking gems in it, man. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed 2K25. I really did. I love the fact that they finally brought in the intergender thing, where male versus female. I know we made a big deal of that on Raw Material, Andy. I love that idea. A little interesting fact for you guys, in case you didn't know, you could do that in the older games. And some of the older games, I will sub for you. Well, hey, man, thank you so much. Hopefully you stick around. It's hard to keep people subscribe more than anything because of my voice, my character voice. He's interesting. Guys, he talks like this a lot, but hey, it's okay, guys. Look, man, it is what it is. But no, guys, 2K25 was fine with me, guys. I wasn't even going to buy it. I do a playlist on here called Raw Material Andy Wrestling. Pretty much, let me give you the gimmick here. It's pretty much just me and that character voice that I just, showed you there. We take over the ringside announcing position, so there's no ringside announcers in the game. We turn that shit off, and me and voice ringside announce the computers fighting in the ring. Now, what we do is we clear all the vacant titles. We clear all the vacant titles, okay? I mean, all the titles in the game, we clear them, make them vacant, and then we wrestle through, like, the whole series to figure out who's going to gain whatever titles, and at the end, they go for created Raw Material Andy Championships. It's a whole fucking thing. It has been great, and I have been using 2K as the vessel of that Raw Material Andy Wrestling playlist. And it has been great. It's some of my favorite some of my favorite stuff I do in here. It doesn't get many views. A lot of people may not take to it because voice is very much involved in there, and we do push the limit. We're not your typical traditional announce team, guys. We ain't afraid to curse. We ain't afraid to say some shit. We ain't afraid to talk shit about the person we don't like in the ring. And we are definitely not afraid to get hyped over here and have a good time with it, guys. I mean, I'm going to be real. That's what I would want from my announcers. I want my announcers to get into the action as much as I would in my fucking living room. You know what I mean? So I take me a voice and I bring that into Raw Material Andy Wrestling. And it's been fun, dude, using it with 2K. Hey, see you later, man. Thank you for stopping in anyway. I do appreciate it, guys, if you come in and watch this, because I know Raw Material Andy is a channel that is very odd for most people. But yeah, guys, like I said, man, I really do. I did love the 2K25 thing. I wasn't even going to get 2K26. I'm not even going to lie. I wasn't even going to get it because I was like, I did a lot of 2K25. I did a lot of the Raw Material Andy Wrestling thing. Yeah, maybe it's time to hang that shit up, maybe it's time, but I wanted to do more with it. So 2K26 came out. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll buy it. Maybe I'll give it a chance. I don't know. Something's got to really sell me on this thing. It can't be just, male versus female. It's got to be something more, like maybe some more match types, maybe something. Then, of course, they showed us the Attitude Era and all that shit. So, guys, I pre-ordered that fucking Attitude Era one and blah, blah, blah. So, now here's where we're going to get into the discussion of 2K26 and all that shit. Because, dude, this is where it's going to get ugly real quick. Because this game really kind of irritates me. Along with a lot of other people out there, as I'm sure you will agree. Yeah, guys, I'm going to be real. I just did not appreciate what 2K26 did to us all here with a lot of the shit that went down. When I initially bought the game, and they initially told us what was going to happen. They were going to add match types. They were going to add in some, all the Attitude people. We were going to be able to get them. It was awesome. It was a good idea. I was like, man, this is going to be good. This is going to be great. 2K26 is going to be fucking phenomenal, dude. Hopefully they clean up some of them goddamn glitches, and hopefully they clean up, a couple other things that were, initially a problem in the last two, but they seem to clean up a good bit of it at the end of 2K5, kind of a little bit. But additionally, I figured, man, this is gonna be 2K26. I hope this thing looks good. I hope it's whatever, blah, blah, blah. And initially, yeah, okay, it looks fine, but it doesn't look any different from 2K25 that much to me anyway. That's just me. After sitting here and announcing probably, I don't even know how many matches of this shit. Yeah, dude, the differences in the animations ain't really that fucking different. So I'm already kind of irritated with the fact that, it's already $150 fucking game for, cut and paste shit there. But okay, whatever. I can understand that. We're kind of at a time with video gaming, guys, where we're at that kind of almost not, I'm not going to say we're at the peak of how graphically we can get with these games, but we're kind of there right now, where we're at a standstill where, yeah, some shit's getting clean, but it's kind of the same shit going on where some of these systems are kind of like getting pointless to buy these newer generations because it's just like the graphics are not that increased or the specs to be like, I really feel like I want to spend, almost $800 on a console and, a game and a controller, probably actually whatever else extra shit you're going to get. You're looking at almost $1,000 fucking investment right there. And it's like, do you really want to do that for what? It's like, I'm sorry, guys. It's like investing in something and getting absolutely nothing back for it. Are you going to continue to invest in it or are you going to try, you're not going to do it. But yeah, so I just feel like graphically it didn't increase too much, but it doesn't matter. That's fine because I wanted to use it for, like I said, the raw material and the wrestling thing. However, they pulled a fast one on everybody with this whole ringside pass, with this whole thing. We're going to get into that because I'm going to be honest with you guys, dude, that shit really fucking irritates me bad. It's not even the concept of it that irritates me. I get it. I understand why they had to do it. It was eventually going to happen. I heard about a lot of people that played the sports games and a lot of other games that this is happening, like Fortnite, blah, blah, blah. So I knew eventually it was going to trickle its way into WWE 2K25. However, I did not expect it to be as bad as it is. So guys, anyway, let me get into, once we get into 2K26, but I wanted to let you guys understand, I love wrestling games. I've been watching wrestling since I was a kid. Since I can fucking remember watching TV, wrestling has been relevant. The reason why I love wrestling is because it gives me some of the memories of my grandmother and my mom that are not around anymore. Just memories with my nephew and just countless people, my family, my cousins, and everybody. I was sitting there watching WrestleManias, all these pay-per-views. I mean, WrestleMania was a fucking holiday in my household, dude. Like, it was a fucking holiday, dude. It was almost equivalent to, like, Thanksgiving, dude. Not even kidding. Just like the Super Bowl. I mean, I didn't celebrate that much, but WrestleMania, I was fucking there. Better believe it. I remember the moments of sitting there with my granny and me and her looking at each other shocked, when fucking Stone Cold shook the hand of Vince McMahon, and joined him and shit. Like, I mean, just awesome fucking memories to all the emotions you felt, with wrestling. And then nowadays, I just feel like we're going to get into that later on into the discussion. We talk about WrestleMania. I just feel like wrestling has lost, I want to say the magic, but also just the stories that they used to tell back in the day. I just feel like shit is just not going good. So, guys, yeah, 2K26 is a huge fucking letdown for me. I'm not going to lie. As a wrestling game fan, as someone who will play that shit or at least like incorporate it somehow into my channel, was a huge letdown, and I fucking hate this game. Okay, I'm just gonna say, I know hate's a strong word, but I fucking hate 2K26. I hate it. I despise it. I think it is the worst fucking thing they ever did. And I'm gonna be real with you. I appreciate what their approach with bringing in the attitude characters. I appreciate the fucking approach of finally giving us an awesome Mass Kane that looks fucking fantastic. That my brother is gonna fucking go crazy for. What I don't appreciate is this. I'm going to get into the ringside pass thing right away because that was the bulk of it. Let's be real, guys. That was the whole thing about it. Wasn't the graphics. The showcase is fine because I fucking love CM Punk. So seeing him on the cover, voice, my character here, I'm always put his face. This fucking guy, voice right here, guys. Loves CM Punk. The dude fucking worships CM Punk, dude. He believes in his mind that dude is actually the best in the world. Stone Cold Steve Austin hands down is the best in the world. Let's be fucking real. Like, I know, see, voice ain't here, so I can talk shit later. I'm gonna pay for this later. But the gist of it is that, CM Punk was the showcase. I was fucking cool with that. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna have fun with playing that. I fucking hate some of the shit they make you do in the corner there. Oh, I need 7 heavy grapples. I need you to throw them in the corner in the east. And it's like, fucking dude, can I just play the fucking match? Just, let us play the match and then put in the cutscenes. Fucking awesome, dude. That's the showcase I want. I don't want to complete fucking objectives in my match where I can't even look at the screen and pay attention at the fucking awesome shit that's going on, dude. Like, it's fucking dumb. So, yeah, it's great we got CM Punk. Fucking congratulations to CM Punk, dude, for real, man. He's dropping the fucking title to us, Roman Reigns. We're going to get in that later, but I'm just going to say it here because I think we all know that. But this ringside pass is fucking abysmally stupid. Whoever thought of it at 2K was obviously a greedy fucking idiot. And who in their right mind, when they fucking sat there to finalize this game to release it, was thinking, you know what, guys? You know what? This is the best fucking idea we ever came up with in our lives, dude. These people are going to love it. The people who love the 2K games are going to love this. This is going to be their favorite fucking aspect. And they're going to love this shit, right? They're going to love it, dude. Did we love it? No, we fucking hated it. And we don't like it. I don't like it. I don't care for it. And here's why I don't care for it, guys. You know what? I don't mind. Give us a ringside pass. Cool. I do not mind that you threw, a couple things in there. But I'm going to be honest with you. When I went through this thing and looked through it, I was not fucking impressed with anything. And here's what really irked me. And everybody who's watching this right now, you already know where I'm going, because if you watch countless YouTube videos on this, and if you're here because you just want to curious about what this fucking guy in a Danhausen fucking jacket and whatever's talking about, yakking over here about, holding up a bunny mask, talking about a character voice, well, then you're in the right fucking place. Because what I cannot stand is that when I looked at that thing, there were things that were locked in there. I'm not gonna that we've had available to us forever. Arenas, fucking titles, fucking wrestlers, fucking everything. They even got fucking taunts and fucking shit locked in that thing. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I don't want to sit here and grind for hours. Dude, guys, I work. I'm not trying to say anything in my personal life here, but let me give you an example why this sucks for everybody. There are a lot of us out there who are watching right now, probably even. I guarantee you some of you can relate to me. Leave a like up there if you can, that have a fucking job, that have personal things in your life that take up so much time that when you actually get a chance to do a video for your channel or to maybe even play a fucking game for an hour, you're so exhausted mentally, physically, and emotionally that it's like you can't even pour 100% into that. So you do what you can to enjoy it, right? But you can't because of all the dumb shit, because of everything in the game that makes you stop from progressing or makes you have to do shit to get shit you already got. I do not appreciate that all the titles were locked behind there. I do not appreciate that a lot of the wrestlers were locked behind there. Here, let me give you a prime example, and everybody already made this one, and I know you are already going to think about it. The Attitude Era Edition. My idea was, oh, you know what? I'm not only going to get the Attitude Era wrestlers that I got to wrestle with in 2K25 or to announce in 2K25. I'm going to get awesome fucking maybe through the years editions of them, right? Like other editions of Undertaker, other editions of Stone Cold, The Rock, like all their editions through the fucking years. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping it was going to be a fun. When they showed us the Masked Kane, I'm like, dude, we're going to get all the years of these iterations of these different fucking. And it would have been cool if they would have went back to the older games, if they could have found rights to get back to like Warzone, if you guys remember that one back then, and it got those fucking like emotes in the game or those mocaps in the game. I'm just saying, I thought it was going to be a fucking celebration and just a multi of all these skins, all this shit, all these awesome matches that we did in the day. I thought maybe we were going to have 2 showcases, maybe one with CM Punk, and then maybe one with the Attitude Era of highlighting some of the awesome things. And maybe they already did that, but man, give us a really nice extensive one. And then maybe in that one, we unlock all the people. But when Stone Cold Steve Austin is locked in a fucking ringside pass that you have to grind for, and guys, you can go into showcase and unlock Stone Cold with CM Punk, but it takes you fucking how many matches to get there, how many objectives to complete to get to Stone Cold, and by the time you unlock him, you should be excited. Yeah, I got Stone Cold, but you're not, because he should have already been fucking unlocked. It is unacceptably not cool. It's abysmally dumb. Whoever thought of it is stupid. And I know some of you are like, yo, you're getting emotional. Yeah, because, dude, I don't accept that. Because, guys, here at Raw Material Andy, those unlocked characters that we have used through the past, like, 5 seasons that I've done of that show, all the titles that were locked in that pass cost almost $80 if you don't want to grind to that. And there could be 5 more fucking seasons, I think, or something like that. So if you look at that, that's 8 times 6. Do the fucking math. You're looking at almost $600 for the already initial $150. You're looking at almost a $500 to $700 game, depending on what you're doing. $500 to $700 game. Guys, let me give you an idea. Not to get into my personal life or even more. That could pay my electric bill. Okay, that could pay my internet bill. Okay, that could pay my gas bill. Okay, and that could probably even pay for my cat's cat food. Okay, and that could pay my phone bill. That is fucking insane to think about how many bills that could pay in your personal life, to think of all this shit you're going to get in this game and you get nothing. Where's all the old school fucking Attitude Era arenas? Where's that at? Where's the old school fucking Attitude storyline? Like, where is this shit in the game? And it's nowhere. It's all locked in a ringside pass that is abysmally, just underwhelmingly, stupidly, just fucking unbelievably just not worth doing, man. I'm sorry. Some of the dude. Why would I? Okay, for some of you, I don't know if any of you play my faction. If you're watching this video, I could care fucking less about my faction. My faction can eat a booty hole. I don't care. If I want to play the card game, I'll buy the real shit in real life. I don't care about the video game My Faction. I'm sorry if I insulted anybody out there, but why in the ringside fucking pass would I want anything like cards or anything like that. Why don't you put that in a ringside pass in my faction that benefits those players specifically? This is what I'm talking about. The ringside pass was actually fucking great and gave us old school Attitude Era legends that we never had available in the 2K era. Even if they were fucking dumb, dude. Even if they were fucking dumb, okay? I would have loved it if it would have gave us some cool shit that actually made us feel like this $150 Attitude Era edition made us feel like it was celebrating the Attitude Era, like it was making it a point. I would not be sitting here talking shit at all, but I am going to talk shit about it because it is bullshit. This ringside pass has nothing in it that makes me interested to want to unlock it other than the fact that I have to either pay for the bitch or grind it just to do my playlist, Raw Material, Andy Wrestling, because all those titles, like I said, guys, I need those because we fill them up in a vacant series we do over there where we have people fight and fill up those titles throughout the whole fucking season. And it's fun for me. We do women's, men's, tag, intergender. We do it fucking all. But if I don't have the titles, how am I supposed to do a series? You can't. So, yeah, most of you are going to cave. Most of you have jobs, have families, have everything. You're going to pay the $80 just to unlock shit in the game because if you're a content creator, you don't want to sit here and grind and take time away from setting up or recording or editing or shit like that when you got other shit. Not only that, your job, your fucking other shit. It gets ridiculous to where you consider the price of this game. Is it worth the time in your life? Let's throw away the money. Is it worth the time in your life? Because let's break it down. Money, everybody thinks time is the most important thing. Your time, especially as you get older, gets faster, gets shorter. You start to realize that your days blend. So what do you want to fill those days with? Do you want to sit here and grind a fucking meaningless game all the time? Or do you want to be able to have that shit available because that's what it should have been? Guys, I'm sorry, but the gaming is good. This is only just beginning. This is only the fucking beginning. And if you think that ringside pass is going to get any better and it's going to disappear, you're fucking delusional just as much as these idiots that think anybody in their right mind is okay with the greed that is happening over at 2K right now. And this is not just with their wrestling games, guys. I hear other people too complaining about it that play Madden or play whatever fucking else, FIFA or whatever. I don't care. I don't like sports. I don't care. I like wrestling and I barely fucking stand that anymore. But all right, guys. So pretty much the gist of it is that even playing 2K26, there are problems in it that I've noticed, like the camera angle shit, dude. Oh my God, dude. They just... I like it. I don't mind it, guys. I think it's still slow pace. I wish they would like increase the speed inside the ring in which you can move a little bit so the matches could be a little bit more like upbeat and exciting. I understand why they got to slow the pacing for the grappling and stuff because it would get muddy or blah, blah, blah. I get it. I know how this shit works. It's just, I feel like it's just not worth like the money just to get the same shit and the same performance and the same everything. It's just not fucking worth it, dude. Not for me, not for you, not for anybody in here who has a life where time is very essential and where you don't have a lot of it to do the things you love, like record your YouTube channel, spend time with your family, play video games, do whatever the fuck you do. Okay? I don't care. I don't judge here. But yeah, so I had to say it, guys. I got to a point to where when I downloaded 2K26 and I had to purchase that ringside pass because I needed it for my... I got to a point to where, guys, I'm not going to lie, this game has probably utterly destroyed me. I mean, guys, the price you have to pay will have you living in a van down by the fucking river, dude. Okay? That's exactly why I did the thumbnail, and that's why I titled it the way it was. And fucking love you, Chris Farley. I do. Give it up to him in the comments, guys. But yeah, guys, I'm going to be real. As far as wrestling games are concerned, it's just wash and paste. I feel like I'm paying for the same thing with just a little bit of tweaked graphics every fucking year. And I'm going to talk about something that really fucking irritates me, probably more than any fucking thing, maybe second to the ringside greedy ass pass, is the creation mode. Okay, I'm talking to 2K specifically right here because I'm going to be real with you guys. But one thing about being a content creator too, guys, I like to do this thing where I create people and I keep their names and kind of their same colors and try to make them the same to the 2K2 games with my Raw Material Andy Wrestling. So if you're pretty much copy pasting the game, if you guys go through creation mode, there is shit that's in the same spot. And the shit that you can unlock in these games probably for almost 5-6 years now. And you're not telling me that I can't create a guy on 2K24 or 2K25 the year before and copy and paste at least the essentials over to where I don't have to sit here and from scratch build a fucking roster for my channels playlist, Raw Material Andy Wrestling, because guys, I usually like to do a season where it's just the main roster. I'll sprinkle in a couple of my created guys, usually based off my family, but then the second season is usually just pretty much a good bit created, like probably 75% created guys only, which is where they're not works of art, guys. I'm gonna be real, I don't create works of art over here. My titles and guys are again chicks are probably so fucking ugly. It don't matter, but they represent something important that I like to continue to do. It would be fucking nice to copy and paste them back over since you already gave us a copy and paste fucking game. What are you doing? What are you doing? Or it should save in community creations where I should be able to download it. And if something ain't there from the previous game, just get rid of it and I'll replace it. It's fine. Like, if you can't transfer the colors over, okay, just give us the fucking item and I'll take care of it from there. No fucking problem. Okay, I'm just saying, guys, I feel like there's a lot better ways. Community creations, I think, should just be a separate thing. My faction should also be a separate thing. I don't even think these things should be on the games at all, but I think those are, my faction is one of the biggest selling points for some people for these games. So, yeah. But guys, yeah, if you like this little rant, give me a like up there. Like and subscribe. Maybe you'll like to hear what else I have to say and what voice my character would have to say. Because the reason why I didn't bring him on here, guys, is, dude, he would say things that would really be probably very offensive if I haven't already. But because he's more passionate about wrestling. Guys, this was his idea. Like, the wrestling content was his idea. He's the host of the channel. I'm not. I'm just the tech guy. But guys, yeah, so I'm going to be honest with you, WWE 2K26 put a really bad taste in my mouth. I'm going to be honest with you as far as, I say this in all of them, but I am actually pretty much at the point to where 2K27 probably isn't a fucking future purchase I'm even looking at. I don't know if any of you feel the same way. Let me know in the comments, dude. But honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like if I see the fucking trailer, if I look at it and I still see the graphics haven't increased much, I'm already going to know what I need to fucking know. Or if I'm going to see whatever, it's just not going to be I'm not going to do it. And that sucks because then what that means is something that I have to fucking sit with that actually depresses me a little bit. And I know I'm getting a little personal here because, like I said, this is a playlist that I love on Raw Material Andy. So maybe some of you can go give it some love. Guys, it's not the most greatest thing in the world, but whatever, dude. We have some fun. We tell jokes. We talk about shit in wrestling. It's called Raw Material Andy Wrestling. I may have to end that after 2K26 because I just have no hope that the 2K, shit's going to get any better. Do I think they're going to get, do I think a new studio is going to come in? And no, I think WWE's going to stick with 2K. I think 2K is just the way they're going to go for a while. If they end up dropping 2K after this, sorry guys, I got belly button in there. It looks a little odd, but if they end up dropping 2K after this, it's not going to happen. 2K is going to be around for a while. However, if 2K does not fucking learn from this, dude, I'm telling you, I would like to think just like the WrestleMania tickets this year, which is going to be a great segue into WrestleMania 42, because I'm going to be real, that's where I'm going to get really fucking emotional. I don't see 2K27 making the same numbers or breaking even with 2K26. I really don't. Yeah, guys, I'm going to be real. 2K, I really hope they fucking learn from this. I do. I hope they learn that you're not just fucking up people who have loved your product. You're not fucking up old school fans. You're fucking up people who has picked up your product for the first time. You know what irritates me about this? Guys, you know what's pretty cool? Real cool fact is these games usually come out around my nephew Luis's birthday. Nephew Luis, I love you to death, bro. So fucking proud of you, bro. I am. But it usually comes out, and this one particularly, guys, came out on March 6th. And I was excited because I thought to myself, man, I bet you my fucking nephew Luis is stoked about this because he knows about the Attitude Era. Uncle Andy has blabbed his fucking ear off. He knows these wrestlers. He even loves some of the wrestlers, but his boy is John fucking Cena. Hell yeah, buddy. I don't appreciate the way he was retired. Yeah, he's coming back to WrestleMania 42. We'll talk about that. But yeah, dude, love John Cena over here at Raw Material Andy as well. But yeah, guys, it comes out on my nephew's birthday. But guys, I think the problem is that they come out every fucking year, and it's just not enough time for these developers to even get real good and creative with it. So yeah, as far as 2K27's coming, guys, I'm gonna be real. I hope 2K6 learns from this fucking shit, and I hope they realize that, like I said, there are people out there that have been on the edge. They know their friends play wrestling games, but it never really drew them in. Or they've been sitting there wondering, man, I've been bored, man. Maybe I could just play a wrestling game. Maybe I want to create a guy. Or maybe I do love CM Punk, and this is why I'm going to buy this game. Or this could be their first wrestling game experience ever, okay? Imagine being a father. I'm not. I'm just an uncle, so I can kind of relate to this. But imagine being a dad, loving wrestling through the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression, hell, maybe even the Golden Era and stuff like that because your grandparents. And being able to sit down and be like, you know what, your son being at an age where you feel wrestling is appropriate games, because there's blood and stuff. So, parent discretion, honestly. But you feel like, man, I would love to have my son or my daughter or, whatever their gender is. I'm not going to sit here and, whatever. It's cool. I'm good with it all. But just want to experience that as a father and, a child, and you put in this game and the experience for you is fucking horrible. And they want to play with Stone Cold Steve Austin, Daddy. I love how much you told me about him. He's the Rattlesnake 316. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. And you're not going to give the kid grief for cursing there. Cause come on, let's be fucking real. It's a Stone Cold quote, right? And plus, the kid is stoked. You're not going to bring him down, But what's going to bring that kid down is when you put in that game at the beginning and realize you can't even fucking play with Stone Cold, okay? So the kid is already crushed because his first wrestling experience of wanting to play with Stone Cold or wanting to play with a character that he loves or having to fucking sit there and go through some bullshit is already crushed, and you already lose a customer right there forever. You're already fucking it up at the beginning, and if you fuck it up at the beginning, it's already fucked. And for the people that have been playing these games for years, they are in the same agreement that I probably have ranted about for the past half hour here, that fucking game, 2K26, bent us over and did things to us that were not consensual and not okay to us, even if they were. And I don't appreciate that. I'm sorry I worded it that way, but it's the only way I can word it in the most nicest way I could, because there are things I really want to say that will get me demonetized and are vile. And honestly, I don't want to be that kind of person. So 2K27 is probably not going to be a purchase over here at Raw Material Andy, which sucks because then I'm going to buy a damn Raw Material Andy Wrestling. We're going to get into talk about that here soon, because I am going to probably do a live about 2K26 and Raw Material Andy Wrestling. So guys, look, I'm sorry if you didn't like it or agree with anything I said here. I just feel like, like I said, these games are just, to me, not worth purchasing anymore. And that is hard to say. Hard to say because I have been a hardcore wrestling game fan, dude. I like I said, SmackDown is probably my favorite, series titles of it all. I've enjoyed the WWE 2K games for the most part, guys. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I really, really did love the WWE, Raw versus SmackDown too, and all the old school retro ones too. But damn it, there comes a point to where you got to realize that your time and your money is just not worth doing something, even if you got to sacrifice a fucking playlist that you love more than anything on your channel on YouTube, because what's the point? What's the point? How much time do you really got left on this planet? Do you want to waste time on something like this? That's my question I had to ask myself, guys. And that sucks. Like, how much time am I going to take away from, like the things I could other be doing on the channel, for you guys, for the Raw Material Andy family, and just, guys, I have been emotional about this and back and forth in my head because of an announcement I'm gonna have to make probably about this game. But yeah, guys, I'm not gonna probably, I want to play my Rise for 2K26, but it might not happen. Guys, I'm gonna be real. This game has just really fucked up my enthusiasm and my spirit and anything you could just, that childlike, love that we all have inside of us for something that we love of wrestling games. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to say 2K26, as John Cena said, ruined fucking wrestling. Yeah. He may not be successful, but 2K was absolutely successful at destroying a fucking wrestling game for me from here on out. So guys, 2K27's future for me is in the balance. I just don't think it's gonna happen. But hey, whatever, who cares? Let's talk about the fun thing here. Let's talk about WrestleMania 42. Okay, guys, this is gonna be the second half of the thing. Yeah, guys, the 2K26, I'm thoroughly disappointed with it. That's just all I can say. I just don't think it's worth the money and the time anymore. And it's shit. It's shit. I'm sorry. I appreciate some of the new things they do. I don't even like the fucking island. The island can eat it. I don't even care for that. They got a lot of cool shit locked in the island. That kind of sucks. But yeah, guys, I don't know. 2K is just not there. To me, they are not bringing what I would want from a wrestling game. They're not. But as far as, let's talk about the real product, the real life WWE, the wrestling, the one we get to see on TV, the great fucking Triple H era, as people are dubbing it, the ruthless depression era. I couldn't fucking agree more. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna say this right now. You see me wearing the fucking Danhausen shirt, dude. Look, man, I gotta get a spin on this. I gotta show you guys this thing because hopefully you like it. Hopefully you guys go, man. Look, man, I'm not being sponsored by Danhausen at all, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you need to go to WWE shop and you need to buy some merch from Danhausen, because if you don't, you are cursed. And I mean, look, man, it's good, man. We love that Danhausen. Guys, this fucking jacket though, pretty cool. But guys, I'm gonna be real. In 2026, the best thing that has happened to WWE is that Danhausen. So yeah, guys, give it up in the comments for fucking Danhausen, dude. I want to see a lot of love that Danhausen down there, dude. I'm not kidding, dude. Danhausen has been the best thing that's happened for WWE for me in 2026. Anything else has been just absolutely crap. Don't care. Haven't even gave a shit about any. I want to say storytelling, but we don't seem to get that in WWE anymore. We don't seem to get anything, really much of fucking anything other than predictability, boring, fucking stupid shit that does not make sense to us at all. Okay, there's a lot of shit I'm going to cover here, and we're going to go over each match and each everything. But guys, okay, let me get into it, man. WrestleMania again. Something I can take back to childhood memories. I didn't have the best childhood, guys. I'm not trying to be whatever. I didn't, but there were times where it was good, and WrestleMania was one of them, dude. I remember sitting there with my granny, with my mom, my uncles, my cousins, my everything, guys. I mean, like I said, this shit was Thanksgiving in my household, WrestleMania, you know? It was a fucking holiday. Happy WrestleMania, you know? But man, somewhere along the line, it seemed like WrestleMania has lost it, dude. I remember sitting there watching countless WrestleManias, guys. I'm sure you can go through your memories and all, but man, like I said, like I feel like last year WrestleMania just felt like nothing, dude. Like, and this year it's even worse. I mean, I feel like it's a little bit like, I mean, like that. Like I'm talking like maybe we'll see that much better, right? That much better, not by much. You, I forgot. You know what, guys? I'm gonna be real. I'm just gonna say it. This is gonna be a shitty fucking WrestleMania. This is gonna be a fucking abysmally boring, dumb WrestleMania. Nothing makes sense about it. Nothing makes sense about it. I'm gonna be real, dude. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch both nights. Yeah. And I'm gonna be real. This is probably gonna be the last time I fucking have anything with ESPN too, because I'm telling you, man, this WrestleMania here is gonna be why I had my subscription with ESPN. I got it around Elimination Chamber, guys, because let's be real. I like the Royal Rumble. I like the Elimination Chamber, and WrestleMania usually is a pretty worthwhile show. I mean, not always. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, WrestleMania is always great, because we both all of us fucking know that that's not the case. There's a lot of WrestleManias we can put at the top fucking 10 that suck. I mean, there's been what 42 of them now. But guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. This WrestleMania does not feel at all like anything to me. This feels like a fucking Sunday Night Heat. All right, well, maybe we'll say velocity. I don't know, man. Like I don't feel the excitement for it that I used to feel, and I don't know if it's because I'm an adult. And like I said, it comes back to that wasting time thing, and like what you want to invest in and what you want to have in life that makes you happy and exciting. And do you want to waste your time on some mediocre shit, or do you want to watch it or like be a part of things that are fucking awesome that make you feel great, that make you feel like when you shut off that video or you just ended that pay-per-view, man, you felt good and you're just talking about it. There's a lot of negative shit going on at WWE, guys. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but something is fucking happening here. And the creative team, I'm just gonna say it right now, dude. What the? Oh my god, fucking just. It just makes me just stupidly dumb when I think about some of the decisions that I have seen in the past couple weeks, in the past couple months, leading up to WrestleMania, dude. Royal Rumble is supposed to be our technical start to fucking WrestleMania, right? Because we figure out who our two people are going to be, women and male. They're going to go to WrestleMania, and other people, blah blah blah. But it fucking doesn't feel anything, man. I mean, the Royal Rumble to me absolutely blew. It blew. The Elimination Chamber was, other than Danhausen's debut, and I will say, as much as I do not like Gunther, and you guys are gonna fucking figure that out real quick. I did somewhat appreciate the AJ Styles Gunther match. I mean, other than the fact I already knew AJ Styles was leaving, so I got to at least pay attention to the match. The end part there where Gunther was chopping the shit out of him, and I mean, really actually beating him down. I think AJ Styles told him to actually lay it in, dude. Real bad. Like, Gunther, look, like, I want you to make these people believe that you're about to murder me with these chops. Like, I want them to think that you're not just ending my career, bro. You know what I mean? That you're ending AJ Styles forever. You know what I mean? And I think Gunther kind of delivered on that a little bit. I do. And I don't like giving that fucking idiot credit because I fucking can't stand him. I don't like his character. I honestly think, and I say moveset because I play wrestling games a lot, boring as fuck, dude. Like, if you would have took this guy and maybe threw him like in the golden age, I would have been maybe okay with his moveset because it's pretty not too bad. But it sucks. The dude sucks. And he's supposed to be our our top heels right now. I have to think about that, guys. For what? For what? Retiring people? Who cares, dude? You're retiring 50-year-old people. Nobody's fucking impressed. I'm not. I'm not. Retire somebody that's on your fucking level once, and then maybe you'll get some respect from me. Honestly, yeah, I don't know, guys, but let's be real. WrestleMania 42, I think you already guys know the card is underwhelming to me. It's not good. We're gonna discuss the card, but yeah, Danhausen was the best thing to happen to Elimination Chamber. Some of the matches, like I said, I didn't care. Even the Elimination Chamber matches themselves were just, I said something about Raquel Rodriguez winning the Elimination Chamber. Should have, yeah, she should have. Another thing is John Evans also, and you're gonna hear that name again later when we talk about that match. Should have won the Elimination Chamber too. I feel like WWE has these moments, guys, where they even fucking know they have this gold on their hands. They're like, man, we could shock them with something fucking cool. Javon Evans winning the Elimination Chamber, guys. Let's think about everybody who was in that thing, right? Other than Trick Williams, very experienced, very great. And even if Trick Williams would have won it, I already knew they weren't going to exactly try to go at that with Trick Williams because he was feuding a little bit with Sammy and they're kind of setting that up with the U.S. title. I personally think Trick Williams is world title material. By the way, guys, here at Raw Material Andy, we do not crank that soldier. We pop that fucking trick, bruv. And guys, yeah, put it in the comments, dude. Raw Material Andy, I don't know if anybody made that up, but we did, and we don't care because we pop that fucking trick. I love that guy. I hate Sami Zayn. I don't hate him. He's a great wrestler, whatever. Again, another fucking character that just I just think is just pointless to me, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry for your Sami Zayn lover. Like I said, I love the dude as a person. I love the dude as a wrestler. I'm not going to deny what he's done in his career. I'm not a fan of his character. I just feel like Sami Zayn has just been Sami Zayn forever. My favorite Sami Zayn work was in the Bloodline. I'm going to be honest with you, and I know that's probably whatever. But guys, the point is that WrestleMania 42 feels like some fucking undercard, some dumbass fucking show that we're randomly going to watch. It feels like something I would pay $20 to go to a high school gym and still probably see a better fucking show with less than 150 people in the room, okay? And it's going to probably be louder, too. Okay, guys, look, I know Triple H and all them are in there fucking probably trying to shock us with some dumb shit, but let's be real. I have no fucking enthusiasm. I have no fucking belief. I have no fucking faith in anything that writing team is going to give us anything fucking other than mediocre and boring, okay? These matches are going to be on this card. Fucking predictable, fucking dumb. And I'm going to predict who I think is going to win here, too. So, guys, yeah, leave some likes up there if you can, man. I would love that. I would love to hopefully you like this energy. I'm sorry if it's a bit whatever, guys, but, man, I get emotional about shit I love, dude. I don't give a fuck. No filter, no nothing, dude. This is Raw Material Andy. All right, guys, you know what? Let's get into the fucking card thing. I had to write it down. Look at it. Look how professional I am, guys. I mean, I'm going to be real. You're never going to see this type of professionalism on a YouTube channel, dude. An old ass sticker and just abysmally horrible handwriting with a Sharpie. This is top notch YouTube channel content, guys. I mean, look at what's going on here. I mean, you're never going to see anything like this on YouTube. This channel sucks. No, this channel don't suck. I love this channel, but I understand what people have been saying to me lately. They should quit, whatever. I don't care. Because we're going to talk about what should quit, and that's fucking Triple H for his abysmal, just atrocious fucking booking. Ever since this guy took over, I had, guys, and you know what makes me so upset about this? Is I had faith in Triple H. I did. I was like, you know what, guys, I'm going to take his jacket off. It's getting a little warm here because I'm getting heated, literally, because I'm going to get emotional here. Guys, I never really, I can't say I was the hugest fan of Triple H. Of course, again, another guy whose moveset I absolutely love. Character, I liked quite a bit for the most part. I just didn't enjoy him. I liked his little reign of terror where he was always constantly holding the Triple H, the title and shit. But Triple H is a booker. I had a lot of faith, man. I was like, dude, this guy has been in the business, though. He's been a part of some pretty fucking fan favorite things. Hey, DX, you know what I mean, guys? You know what I'm talking about. Fucking DX. He's been a part of some really fucking cool shit, dude. Evolution was even good. I loved when he first came back from the hiatus from that knee surgery, dude. I have respect for Triple H, man. I love the guy for what he did for WWE, but I'm gonna be honest with you, what he's doing now is really making me fucking angry, dude. And I'm gonna be real, it's not because I don't, and I'm gonna say this, and I know this is whatever. A lot of people are blaming Triple H completely. Dude, you're fucking delusional. It's a team effort. That's one thing I do agree with him. It has to be a team effort. There's a whole fucking writing team, guys, that are sitting in front of this guy, giving him ideas. He is not coming up with everything. Some of the dumbest shit we've seen, you better believe he probably is, but he is not just a motherfucker that we gotta blame. And I'm sorry I just used that word, but dude, it's whatever. Dude, we gotta blame more than just Triple H, dude. This is so much deeper than what we think, okay? So the booking absolutely sucks for WrestleMania 42. I have maybe excitement for one match, and only if it plays out, and should only play out one way. We will get into that. And I might even save that match for a little bit later on and go through the ones that I think are going to suck, honestly, straight up. And we're going to start off with one right away. But all right, guys, so here's the deal. I'm going to try to go through these cards. I'm going to give you an idea of what I think is going to happen and why I think it's just stupid and why I just don't understand why WWE is doing what they're doing right now with the product. I just, guys, you know what? I'm just going to say it. Let's look at all the other mediums that we have going on right now. The video gaming world, Hollywood, the movies, the TV shows. Guys, I think we're at a point where maybe you can agree with me here that there's been so many ideas out there. There's been so much shit done. There's been so many original thoughts, and that it is getting to a point to where ideas are running very thin. And even if you do have an idea, you got to be careful that it ain't similar to something else, or that it doesn't remind somebody of something else. Here, let me give you an example. Or you can't think you're a studio that can, get a hold of an IP and think that you, just because you got billions of dollars, Amazon, are going to make something fucking beautiful and great and everybody's going to love it, Rings of Power, and think that you're going to get away with this shit. You're fucking not. And I'm going to be real, Rings of Power is abysmally just... I will say the sea is always right when somebody at Amazon should have took that script and dumped it in the sea. Okay, the sea was only right the only time, and I hate that fucking phrase. But guys, that's what I'm saying, man. The ideas are running out. I think people are washed. We just don't know what to do. We don't know how to... And let's think about the world we live in, guys. We are living in a world where media wants to be consumed a little bit faster, where if people watch a movie, or if they watch a TV series, or if they sit down and watch a YouTube video that's over 30 some minutes or longer than that, it better have you fucking invested within the first 5 minutes guaranteed, because if that person is sitting there like, man, this sucks, boom, you're fucking done. And that's hard to do on YouTube too, guys, because that's another thing about YouTube. It's hard to come with ideas. It's hard to be fresh. So am I giving any? I'm going to take myself and put myself in the shoes of Triple H and these writers and feel like, what would you do? However, here is the fucking problem. You have a whole fan base that is writing stories for you, that is giving you ideas, that is literally handing you their money in your pocket of ideas that they have. They are handing you money, ideas, okay? And you are sitting there and, well, guys, I'm sorry, but, that's not gonna work, that's not how it works. No, dude, you're stupid. You got so much social media out there. You got so much fucking live feed. You got so much shit of people telling you, guys, this is what we want to see. We want to see this. And what do? And then here's the problem. When you start to give us something we want to see, here's another one. John Cena's heel turn. I was all behind it. I loved it. I wanted somebody to fucking absolutely destroy Cody Rhodes. Nothing personal. I just got tired of his shit. He completed his story, but let's be real. After he did, I fucking really didn't care. Like, I feel like he didn't really... Fighting champion. I love that phrase being thrown around when in WWE, these people have almost 100-day fucking reigns and have completed no fucking match. Yes, I'm talking to you, Stephanie Valkyr. Another fucking disappointment of mine, because I thought for sure she would be defending the title any fucking chance she got on any show, even if it was like a main event or something. But no, we're not getting fighting champions either, and that's fucking annoying me, dude. I'm not saying the title needs to change hands or whatever, but guys, the point is that WrestleMania 42 is going to suck. And this writing team, it's not just all their fault. There are higher-ups, too, that own what they have to put on TV that say, hey, there are fan bases that we go to, but you have a whole fan base that is helping you write your product. So why would you not? Why would you not take their advice? Why? Why would you not take their advice? You think somebody's going to, get pissy and sue you because like, or whatever, because you used an idea they had, yeah, they're going to come up against you. You're a multi-billionaire company. If they don't, they already know they're fucked. But if you were to take their idea and put it on screen and execute it beautifully, you have a fan there that's going to remember that. And they're going to be like, you know what, WWE, they say what they want, but they did do that fucking thing that I fucking love. That it just made me a fan forever. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, guys. This is how I look at it. And they're not bringing that anymore. They're not bringing the excitement they used to draw you in every week. They used to make you wonder. They're not giving us enough cliffhangers that make you think, man, should I come back? Let me give you an example. One that people morely hated than loved, Negan's cliffhanger at season 6 of Walking Dead. Yes, I know some of you are like, Andy, oh boy, you're touching some shit here. Okay, that could get personal because I know a lot of you love Glenn and Abraham, but I love that Negan. But let me tell you something, dude, right? You fucking hated this guy or loved this guy. You waited to see who he was going to fucking take out, didn't you? Because that cliffhanger was so powerful, so well done that, well, some people don't agree with me on that, but I think it was. I think it was cool that we were getting fucking destroyed in Negan's perspective by Lucille. That to me was some beautiful fucking work by whoever decided that Walking Dead. Mwah, fucking chef kiss, dude. To go in the cliffhanger and let us find out to the next scene. But dude, hey, it was a cliffhanger that if you hated or loved it, you still wanted to tune in to that first episode of season 7 to see what was going to happen, what was going to play out. Wrestling used to have that, and they don't have it anymore. So let's get on to the card, because I you know what, guys, I gotta hear, where's that Sharpie at? Because we're gonna cross out all this shitty crap as I go through it. Guys, I'm gonna talk about one match already that I don't give a shit about. Okay, I'm just gonna talk about it straight up. Okay, let's get into the tag team action first, because I just want to. No, you know what? No. We'll get into that second. Let's talk about Seth Rollins versus Gunther. All right, so Gunther is not a fan. I can't stand Gunther, like I said, guys. Gunther's not a character that I appreciate on WWE. I don't give a shit. I don't like him. If you do like him, I understand why you do. I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to sit here and be completely oblivious to the fact that this guy could have been an amazing heel, is liked by people, but I don't fucking agree. I don't think he's a good heel. He's a good heel when he can be. His Intercontinental run wasn't too bad as a heel work. He died. Guys, I'm gonna be real. That dude's promo work though is stupid. How many times is he gonna drop somebody like a wet towel? What is that? Like, can you explain? Like, I wish in a promo he would just break that down. What do you mean? I understand what you're trying to say here, but what? Okay, it doesn't matter, right? Because the wet towel's heavy and it makes it sound. Yeah, I get it. Okay, yeah, whatever. Who cares? The dude sucks. I don't like him. I don't give a shit. I mean, his fucking finisher move is what? A power bomb and a sleeper hold. Oh my god, oh my god, dude. Javon Evans with a cutter. Let's go. When you got people like that with awesome finishers, dude, or like the Sister Abigail or something, get the fuck out of here with the sleeper hold, dude. Come on, guy. I know Gunther was built up to be a classic wrestler. Seth freaking Rollins can eat. Man, okay, look, man. Andy, of Raw Material Andy, have respect for Seth freaking Rollins. I hate this Vision faction. I'm going to be one of the few that's going to say I don't mind this masked man thing. I kind of like the whole him, almost like a League of Shadows kind of deal, hiding within them and kind of not being able to know when he popped up. But if they would utilize it better, it would be a lot better. But I don't mind it too much. However, this Gunther shit, here's my theory. Probably Raw or SmackDown or whatever. Probably Gunther's going to come out and be like, I am the secret weapon that Paul Heyman always had. I've been a part of the Vision for a long time. And I think Gunther and Seth fucking fall a couple times. I'm pretty sure Seth has a good win-loss ratio over Gunther. So, of course, Gunther's going to be a part of the Vision somehow, guys. So, and let's be real. If you would have announced that maybe after he retired AJ Styles or something, and maybe tied in the retirement of John Cena, Goldberg, and AJ Styles into the Vision somehow, it would be impactful if Gunther would announce maybe 2 weeks before WrestleMania that he was in the Vision the whole time. Hell, I would even accepted him as the guy that fucking Randy Orton got a phone call from. Better fucking believe we're going to get into that. This match is stupid. It's pointless. There's no fucking point. If Gunther doesn't join the Vision or something, it's still going to be pointless. but it's going to have nothing. What's it going to be? Just what? Seth Rollins has something in his contract where he's got to be at WrestleMania, and Gunther is just, we got to put him somewhere. Like, I feel like this match was just thrown together just to take up time on the card because the other matches are going to pretty much be shit too. So they're like, well, look, if we can't give them good matches, maybe we'll give them a couple. And we're looking at what, 4 or 5 matches a night? Okay, for each pay-per-view? No, fucking stupid. So Gunther and Seth Rollins, I don't fucking care. I don't even care about that match. In fact, I'm probably going to be taking bathroom breaks and all that and doing whatever before that match. But I think Seth freaking Rollins is going to win that match. Hands down, going to win that match. However, I can't believe I'm saying this. If you want Gunther to be that heated rival that all of us are supposed to hate, you need to make him take out Seth Rollins in a way that's going to really make people remember. I think that match needs to be a cage match, needs to be, we need a better stipulation for it. I feel like Seth Rollins, and what's he going to do? What's he going to do? Is he going to bring his masked man out there to confuse Gunther and then pop in the ring and stomp him? And then, like, what are we going to do here? Like, I don't know what's the problem is that I have no idea how that match is going to do anything that's going to be exciting for me to want to be like, you know what, guys, I'm going to be real, man. That Gunther Seth Rollins match, man, even though it no story build up, no nothing, sucks. That is a common fucking theme in these matches. There's been no story build up, and the story build up that has been there has either been brief or it's just been so poorly fucking done that nobody fucking cares, okay? All right, so let's move on to another match. I don't even fucking care, man. I'm at this point where this is just abysmal. All right, so the women's tag team title match, I'm just going to be real. Who cares? Again, who cares? It's another one. Who cares? I'm not taking away from any of the women in the match either because I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I fucking love Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Okay, guys, I love Bayley. Lyra Valkyria, I can't say is a huge favorite of mine because you know WWE again just didn't do great with her character. You got her overshadowed by Bayley, and I think it's bullshit to see some of your talent that you wanted to push. Why are you having her job out? And why are you having her in the shadow of Bayley? Not under the wing of Bayley, in the shadow of Bayley. I understand that Bayley's gimmick is role model. I wonder what happened to her whole split personality thing. I wonder if they did away with that. The Bella Twins, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't even impressed with them back in the day. I'm not impressed with them now. Don't care. But the team I am impressed with and better win this fucking match better be Nia Jax and Lash Legend. Guys, I've been watching Lash Legend for a while, okay? Ever since she debuted over in whatever fucking NXT, I always forget, it doesn't matter. I like Lash Legend. Pairing her up with Nia Jax was a fucking brilliant move, in my mind. A brilliant move. I don't know if any of you agree. It doesn't matter. I feel it is. But yeah, it was a great idea, but I just feel like, man, they're going to make them drop the titles. I feel like for some reason, the Bella Twins are going to win this thing. But Nia Jax and Lash Legend should win this thing. So let's get rid of that match because we're going to talk about the men's tag team title match. And then we're going to get into the match that I think I'm going to hurt some feelings on. And even my own because it's just fucking heartbreaking. And I just, man, I'm going to have to go back to the Elimination Chamber. But we are going to go back to the Elimination Chamber here because Javon Evans is in this match. So Penta is your Intercontinental Champion. Oh, guys, that fucking match for the women's tag titles, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So the Intercontinental Championship is going to be defended in a 5-way fatal fucking ladder match. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is one of the matches I'm actually pretty excited. No, I can't say, but kind of excited to see. Only because it involves 4 people who I think are going to, no, actually, let's be real. 3 people who I think are going to give us something here in the match. And one person who I feel just, you could have replaced with so many other better fucking people. I'm surprised Dominic Mysterio. Oh yeah, I forgot about that match. Dom is facing that Hijo guy, and I want Dom to win that thing. I'm sorry, guys. I've grown to love Dom for some reason, but I do want to see him win that match. I love that Danhausen cursed him to lose it to Penta though. But yeah, they're doing that AAA championship. I wonder if Flamar, her name is over in AAA, is putting her title on the line. We should have AAA matches at WrestleMania. There should be AAA title matches at WrestleMania. Guys, I'm sorry if I don't know if they're confirmed or not. I just hit me that happened. But anyway, let's get back to this. Penta versus Javon Evans versus Dragon Lee versus Rusev versus JD McDonough. Rusev, why the fuck is he even in this match? I could care less about him. So you know what? We're just gonna even cross him out. I don't even want him to win that, but watch WWE be an idiot and make that idiot win it too. JB McDonough, I don't care for the Judgment Day, so I don't really care about JB McDonough. I mean, valiant effort. Hopefully Rusev powerbombs you through a fucking like a ladder or like the announce table or something, and then gets eliminated by Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee, I do like, guys. I do like Dragon Lee. I do love Penta, but I absolutely just have so much respect for Javon Evans. Javon Evans is the guy I want to see win this thing. And if WWE is smart, Javon Evans is not only one of the youngest people there, guys, okay, in that match. I don't know if he's one of the youngest people to compete in a championship ladder match as well. Maybe Randy Orton still has that one or whoever. But not only that, guys, this is his first WrestleMania, okay? What would it be for that boy to walk in there, fight some of the, let's be real, some RI people here, and walk out of WrestleMania 42 with that title? I'm telling you guys, I feel like the crowd would flip the fuck out. And not only that, Javon Evans is a new star that you've been trying to push. This is it. This is it right here. I think that's it. That's how to do it, guys. You want to push Javon Evans? He better win this Intercontinental title ship match. Okay? He has to. I think they're going to give it to Penta or Rusev. Rusev just to spit in our faces. But Javon Evans is the one I think to come out of there. And it would be the push he needs. He would get totally fucking over more than he already is. And I think some of us out there thinks the boy fucking deserves it, okay? And earned that shit. Plus the cutter, plus his performance. I want to see a man who has excellent ringside performances. That boy has defend that title. And I feel Javon Evans is the man. All right, guys. You know what? These next two matches I'm going to talk about because I'm not excited for either of them at all. Okay, let's talk about Sami Zayn and Trick Williams first, and then we'll talk about AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. All right, give me a minute, man. I gotta fucking grab. Oh no, that's right, it's not in here. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to grab something because I purchased this thing. I got something in the mail with to show you guys that I got for. But anyway, for Trick Williams. Anyway, I think I ordered one of his shirts or something. I wanted to show it to you. But anyway, so guys, okay, I'm just gonna say this right now. I don't appreciate Carmelo Hayes getting screwed over by Sami Zayn, another spit in the face. I don't appreciate that. Carmelo is another one of them, dude, that I love. But I think, again, just they need to do something with this guy and give him stories or something to make him more. But, again, that boy should have went to WrestleMania, and he should have fought maybe Sami Zayn or Trick Williams would be good, man. It would have been pretty cool to see Trick Williams and fucking oh my god, I don't even remember. It doesn't matter anyway, guys. But Sami Zayn beat Carmelo Hayes just out of nowhere to go fight Trick Williams. I think we all knew they were gonna do that shit. Just to set up Trick Williams and Sami Zayn's rivalry. Guys, I'm gonna be real. Sami Zayn, again, I already described. I don't care. He better lose this match because Trick Williams, again, is one of the new stars of WWE. And yes, he is pretty over. But man, if you really want to get this guy over, if you want to get him to almost superstar, man, I'm telling you, he needs to walk out of there with the United States title, just like Javon Evans needs to walk out of there with the Intercontinental Championship. Guys, those are two people right there that WWE has been trying to build for the past couple months that could really, really give them the push they need. Oh my god, guys. This match is going to upset me to talk about because, man, AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch. Guys, AJ Lee, give me a minute, guys. I'm going to go grab a drink. I forgot I didn't have one over here. My monster's in my shop. All right, guys. What's up, Einstein? You get to the play. Oh, man. Let's see here. What do I want? I want this one. All right, guys. Anyway, sorry about that. Plus, I need to take a little stretch anyway, guys. Live streams, you want to stretch. You want to get good, man. I'm gonna be real. This I'm not being sponsored at all. This is the best Red Bull. This is this ice vanilla berry. What were we getting into, guys? Where were we, man? We were at Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Well, guys, what upsets me about this is I wish I could sit here and tell you this is a match I really wanted to see at WrestleMania. This is the match I knew was going to happen at WrestleMania. However, this is a match that I have seen 3 times already. And look, I love AJ Lee and I love the man Becky Lynch. And I just don't know if they don't vibe well. I don't know what's going on here. But man, their fights are shit. I even said this about the Elimination Chamber. The AJ Lee Becky Lynch match was fucking abysmally boring. Boring, dude. Like, I was just sitting there like, dude, this sucks. This sucks, man. Like, you could tell it was so choreographed. You could tell they were botching. You just tell, like, it just seems like their hearts were in it. I mean, it just seems like, guys, I'm real. I'm not excited for this match at all. I'm not, and I hate that because, like I said, AJ Lee is one of my fucking utmost favorite female wrestlers of all time. I mean, for real. So yeah, I want her to win it. Obviously, I want AJ Lee to win it, but it's gonna be controversial. Becky Lynch needs to win this match. When it comes to, and man, CM Punk, if he walks in here like I Show Speed or got walked in on LA Knight and thrown in, I guarantee I would be fine with this. If he were to walk in here right now and GTS me for what I'm about to say here, I get it. But I feel Becky Lynch is the better in-ring performer than AJ Lee. Not by a lot, but she is. Becky Lynch, guys, just has it on lock when it comes to AJ Lee. AJ Lee has not wrestled for a long time, so maybe this match, we're going to see something more. I'm hoping that we're going to see a good match nonetheless. I'm just hoping for a decent, entertaining match. I don't think we're going to get that. I think that's going to be probably one of the low-rated women's singles matches of WrestleMania 42. But I think AJ Lee is going to possibly win that thing. But I think Becky Lynch will probably be the one they go with. And I honestly think should win it too. So, yeah, guys, trust me. I don't know if any of you are happy with that. But trust me, it's not great. All right, guys, so let's talk about, oh my God, let's talk about Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. I mean, what are we going to say here? This match has nothing to it. It has nothing to it. I love Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre too. I want to see Jacob Fatu win this thing, but at the same time, I feel like Drew should win it. I don't know, guys. To be honest with you, I just hope that match is going to be very physical. I'm hoping that we get some pretty cool scenarios, some pretty cool spots that we could maybe like, because these are two dudes that I want to believe that could give us a goddamn brutal match that would be probably one of the most brutal of this WrestleMania even. Maybe minus the one that, I'm sorry, you're probably like, Andy, I know we're going to get to that. But probably one of the second brutal. So, am I looking forward to that match? Yeah, it's probably one of the second matches I'm looking forward to the most, other than, which one did I say? The Drew, the ladder match or whatever. But yeah, guys, I think Drew McIntyre is going to win that thing. Jacob Fatu, I don't know. But all right, guys, let's get into, oh boy, Stephanie Valkyrie versus Liv Morgan. Guys, I want to say I care about this match, but I don't either. This is another one I don't care about. However, I want to believe if these two really plan it out good and give us I think we could see some good in-ring stuff here. Stephanie Valkyrie is a good wrestler. So is Liv Morgan. So we could, again, see some other spots that we need here. I think there needs to be a stipulation where the Judgment Day can't get involved, because I would like to see Liv Morgan go up against her one-on-one. Now, maybe Stephanie Valkyrie wins that. However, I think Liv Morgan is walking out of this thing. They're setting up that the Judgment Day is obviously trying to dominate again. Or what I hope for, okay, is the turn of Raquel Rodriguez. I want Raquel Rodriguez to screw over Liv Morgan and let Stephanie Valkyrie win. That is the only way I will say this match is going to be fucking awesome. Because it seemed like they were kind of hinting at it, but I'm not sure. But Raquel turning on Liv, yeah, we need that. I want that. And I think Raquel is way better outside of the Judgment Day. That's just my opinion. I don't know if you guys agree with that. However, I think Liv Morgan will end up winning that match against Stephanie Valkyrie. It seems like the character of Stephanie, a lot of people are kind of not as behind her as they were. You know, I mean, it is what it is, guys. WWE, like it says, has this nag of bringing in people, and it just kind of falls apart. All right, guys. So Jade and Rhea. Oh man. So I made a comment, and I got a couple messages that I'm hating on Rhea really bad. No, I'm not hating on Rhea at all, guys. It's just, you know, how many WrestleMania main events has she been in? Again, Jade Cargill is another one that they brought up that they want to push. They want to make her, it seems like, the next badass. Well, as she likes to say, I'm that bitch, right? Well, that's what they're trying to do, right? Doesn't seem like they're doing that with Rhea Ripley. It seems like they're trying to make this very even, very whatever. What needs to happen? Rhea Ripley's winning this thing. I'm just going to say it off the bat. But what needs to happen is Jade needs to go in there and put Rhea Ripley out in under 10 fucking minutes. Okay, without B-Fab and without Michin. Or we have a thing where Io Sky has found a way to turn Michin and B-Fab against Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill fights through all those women, gets to Jade, or gets to Rhea, gets put out almost, barely kicks out, gets out, and puts Rhea Ripley out. And then all of a sudden, what are you looking at? You're looking at Jade Cargill, the heel you want her to be, okay, looking goddamn good, right? She just took out people that were behind her. She just took out Rhea Ripley, and she is standing tall. Unless maybe all these women should possibly proceed with caution, because what if Naomi makes her return in this match? What about Bianca Belair? Those are two other people that are kind of not being talked about, which is weird. Now, I don't know if Naomi is still clear, and I'm pretty sure Bianca just went through her finger surgery. So yeah, these may not happen, but you never fucking know, guys. I mean, Bianca Belair. Jacob, can I tell you something? Hey, man, you can tell me whatever you want. It's all good. Hey, man, I would love to hear your opinion, possibly, on wrestling, on this pay-per-view. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. The Jade Cargill, I want Jade Cargill to win that thing. I don't know if Rhea Ripley, I feel Rhea Ripley's going to win it. But, guys, before we get into the world title matches, let's get into the match that I'm looking forward to the most. And that would be Uba Femi versus Brock Lesnar. Okay, and I can't even believe I'm saying this. Yeah, you know, this pay-per-view is going to be a shit show. The culture, you're right, it is going to be a shit show. I agree, because that's what I've been talking about for the past hour, and 2K26 at the beginning, because let's be real, that's a fucking shit game, too. But hey, man, like and subscribe. Hopefully you would like it. Guys, I have a character on here named Voice. On here, his name is Voice. He has a different character. He didn't come in on this one. Oh, man, what's the match we're on? Because I lost track because it's just that boring of a fucking pay-per-view that I can't even keep track because I'm just know it's going to be that abysmally shit. I already give it a 1 out of 10, and the 1 out of 10 is going to this match right here. Me and my friends plays in that, had dressed like Danhausen. Yo, Jacob, that is fucking awesome, my bro. I do Danhausen videos, dude. If you can get a picture of that somewhere in the comments, I would love to see that because I love that Danhausen here on Raw Material. Andy, check this out, guys. He just came out with masks on WWE, but I do have a Danhausen mask. Guys, if you don't love that Danhausen, you are cursed. You already know that. So, hey, whatever. Yeah, guys, I am a huge fan of Danhausen. He is the only fucking reason, guys, I am going to watch WrestleMania, and he better fucking be there because if he's not, in the chat, guys, what's going to happen if he's not? You know, I mean, come on. Do I got to say it? You already know. Fucking just whatever. But no, Danhausen is the best thing that's happened in WWE. I've been having good laughs. That bit they just pulled off of him and R-Truth, and The Miz and him disappearing and the referee thing. Gorgeous. I think Danhausen is writing his own shit. Guys, we're going to get into a Danhausen video later. But yeah, love that Danhausen. Jacob, thank you there, man. I love that Danhausen. I do. What the hell are you wearing? Jimmy Slap. Oh, that's awesome. I love it, man. But yeah, guys, I'm going to build the Brock Lesnar Uba Femi. Yeah, I didn't know if Brock Lesnar would ever try to put over anybody, guys, but I think Brock Lesnar is getting at the end of his career, obviously, and I think Brock Lesnar is trying to. I honestly, Brock Lesnar, they never put over somebody, but I think Uba Femi I think Uba Femi reminds him of himself, but also sees something in Uba already. The fans love him. When his music hits, people are doing the little fucking jig down like walking down the street and shit. I mean, this guy is over, dude. But how do you put Uba Femi over more than anything, right? Well, you let him beat Brock Lesnar. And how do you do it? You let him beat Brock Lesnar. I don't know. I don't know if I would want it to be a squash match. I think this is another match that they need to put a stipulation on, that they need to put a fucking, how about 3 stages of hell would be pretty cool between Brock Lesnar and Uba Femi. I know they probably can't fit that into the card, but 3 stages of hell between Uba Femi and Brock Lesnar, dude. You already know they're going to give a fall to Uba and Brock, but it would get down to that last fall. Everybody's going to be on the edge of their seat. Like, look, man. Okay, we thought one of these two were going to squash the other, and here we are fucking 15, 20, 25 minutes into this match, and we are on the final fucking stage, and who's going to win this thing? And out of nowhere, they are beat down. Both men need to be bloody. They need to have some color, and I'm talking crawling to each other, getting up into that stance, and fight each other. Brock picks him up. Uba picks him up. We get maybe 2 or 3, and then Uba out of nowhere. Boom, boom, bam. Puts Brock out for the 1, 2, 3. Gets up. Puts his foot on him again. And fucking walks out of WrestleMania. The new beast incarnate. All right. Can you imagine, guys, if Brock after this match were to put his boots in the ring and also retire as well? Guys, look, I'm not a booker. I'm not a writer. But if I didn't just have you going right there, I don't know, because it had me going. That's how I would love to see it. But I think we all know. I'm going to say Uba Femi's winning this match. Either way, I think Brock wants to put over Uba Femi. And I think he's doing a great job. Guys, I'm going to be real. That scenario where Brock came out, took out all the masked men, and got in the ring with Seth fucking Rollins. Guys, I think we all thought it was going to be Seth versus Brock. Brock's going to go in there and own Seth. This is going to be him and whatever in the fucking backlash. When Uba Femi's music hit, I got goosebumps because I didn't think WWE was going to have the fucking balls to do it. And they sure enough did. But when he power bombed him and Brock was like, yo, put your foot on me, bruv. One of the best things I've seen ever. I had goosebumps. I was like, dude, this reminds me almost of when Kane came out and confronted The Undertaker for the first time. I was feeling those fucking vibes from 1996. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if any of you can relate, but man, was that some good shit, dude. So Uba Femi needs to win that match, obviously. Oh boy, here we go. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. God, dude, man, I was okay with this match. It was somewhat excited with Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. Until Pat fucking McAfee. Okay? I am going to make this very clear right now. I loved Pat McAfee as an announcer. Him and Michael Cole, probably 2 of my favorite duos of top fucking announcers, man. I'm not gonna lie. I loved them together. Pat McAfee brought kind of like a edgy energy more than Michael Cole did, and I just loved how Pat McAfee just had that. I loved his energy at the announce table. I'm not gonna say I enjoyed him much as a wrestler, as much, but as an announcer, Pat McAfee, fucking love you, bro. But dude, you need to seriously get the fuck out of this storyline. I'm just gonna blow through it. This is the guy that apparently Randy Orton was talking to on the phone. Guys, I had something that I think would have been a little bit more amazing about that, and I think somebody may have already mentioned this out there. I have not heard this yet, but this is what I would have loved to see. I would have loved to see, other than Pat McAfee, right? Randy Orton actually coming out and getting his ass whooped by Cody Rhodes a bit, right? Or maybe Cody Rhodes getting his ass kicked, right? And then Randy coming in, going to punt, and then all of a sudden, Cody's brother gets in the ring and stops Randy. Maybe, I don't know, does something, or maybe he does a little jig and punches him, does a little thing, knocks him out just to go over and give him some time to be like, hey, Cody, hey, you all right, brother? Yo, bro, you good? Are you good? Maybe bring him in the middle of the ring. and then low blow his own fucking brother and put him out with an RKO. Can you imagine Dusty Rhodes RKO? Or I'm sorry, Dustin. Okay, Gold Dust. I would love it even if it would have been Gold Dust. That would be great. But his brother putting him out in the ring, picking up the mic and being like, I am the one who told Mr. Randy he needs to, and I am disappointed in you as a brother, Cody. You know, we used to be about fighting the system. Yeah, and we fought each other. We spilled blood as brothers for you to pretty much be this corporate, just different person that I just can't recognize anymore. You're not my brother, Cody, anymore. So I'm going to have Randy remind you of who you are by reminding him of who he is. That would have been way fucking better. Pat McAfee makes no sense to me. Pat McAfee makes no sense to me, dude, to nobody else either. And I don't even need to say it. YouTube is saying it. Fucking the internet is saying it, okay? Yeah, I'm doing a Becky Lynch fucking deal promo right now. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry, dude. That match, I care less who fucking wins that match. Is Randy going to win it for the 15? There's only one way I see. I think we're seeing it. I see a lot of people saying that Cody's going to turn heel and join like the Authority, that we may see Triple H and Stephanie intervene. That probably will happen. I want to see Cody still stick to his character. I'm waiting for KO to come back as well. I was thinking maybe KO would have been on the phone. That would have made sense. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I was looking forward to the goddamn Randy Orton Cody Rhodes match because there's history there, you know? There's history. I didn't care for the Legacy fucking stable. That didn't matter. But there was something there to me that was good. And then they just, I don't know, man, turning Randy Orton heel. None of it makes sense. It's fucking bad. The match is going to be, I hope for a good in-ring performance of a match. But I think we all know there's going to be some bullshit afoot. Something's going to happen. I don't know. Is Randy going to win his 15th? I would not mind seeing it. But I don't know, guys. I honestly, that's the one match where I cannot sit here and tell you who's going to win it or not. That's probably the only match that I think is a little unpredictable for me. But I think they're going to go with Cody. I just feel it. It's going to be some kind of fucking turn or some kind of fucking allegiance to somebody. I don't fucking know. Who cares? Because let's be real, the match that's going to fuck me up the most and probably get some of you to really go against me here is the actual CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. I just want to say this now, guys. I love Roman Reigns and CM Punk. I've always liked CM Punk a bit more, honestly. I started liking Roman Reigns probably the same time y'all did. When he started the Bloodline shit, I like him now. I didn't care for his OTC arc that he just recently had where he was getting his shoes stolen. I really feel like Bronson Reed is deserves some kind of recognition for the fact that he's probably pinned Roman Reigns, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, guys, I'm going to be honest with you here. Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble to go to WrestleMania 42 and punk out our boy CM Punk. I want CM Punk to win this thing, guys, because I love CM Punk. Roman, I know Roman Reigns is going to win it. And yes, it is logical for Roman Reigns to win this thing, guys. And is Roman Reigns going to win this thing? You better guarantee that the fact that this can is blue, unless you're colorblind, and I apologize completely. I do. But it is. The pen is blue. The pen is blue. Sorry, guys. Liar. But yeah, Roman Reigns is walking out of this thing. However, I don't know. I see a lot of people wondering when The Rock is going to make his appearance. This would be maybe a good time for that. I don't know. I mean, for The Rock to come in and totally screw over Roman Reigns for CM Punk, nonetheless. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not a good idea, but something that I think would be pretty interesting to see for, Roman Reigns and that Rock match that everybody wants. I want to see The Rock and Roman Reigns retire together, guys. I feel like that would be pretty fucking cool. And to pass the torch on to whoever, is in next line to the bloodline to be, the tribal chief. Better believe that's going to probably be, I want Roman Reigns' last storyline to be him to fight whatever tribal people are left. and for one of them to take the Uber follow like rightfully and actually take the place of Roman Reigns. That would be pretty cool. I think that would be cool, man. You know, I don't know, guys. I know Roman Reigns is gonna win that thing. I do want CM Punk to win it. But guys, I'm gonna be real. Who cares? Who fucking cares? I'm gonna be honest with you. Who cares? Can I say I'm excited for it? I know. Am I gonna watch both nights? Yeah. Am I gonna probably, order some food, have a good time? I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, whatever. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna try my best. But am I gonna enjoy this horribly booked, shitty ass WrestleMania 42? No, I'm not. Gianna Forever. WWE sucks right now. Well, like and subscribe because I agree with you. It does. It even ruined one of my playlists here. Raw Material Andy with WWE 2K26. Yeah, guys, I gotta end a playlist on here that I wanted to continue for a long time, but honestly, I haven't lost enthusiasm for the playlist itself because I love the Raw Material Andy wrestling. I love announcing with this character, voice here that I have on the channel. He sounds like this, by the way, guys. Hi from the voice anyway. But guys, I'm gonna have to end 2K. I'm gonna have to end Raw Material Andy wrestling possibly for the 2K era anyway. Because just the greed, just the poor booking, just everything all around with WWE right now really just fucking really hurts my booty hole, bro. And I don't know how else to put that nicely, dude, other than, WWE, I don't appreciate your fucking lack of enthusiasm and listening to people that are giving you the winning solutions. You got a fan base who, even as much as you are fucking up, who as much as you are just abysmally outpricing us with tickets and games and everything and merchandise and everything, are still sitting here trying to give you a fucking chance. So do the right fucking thing and shut up. Shut up. Shut your faces. Put the pens down. Get rid of your stupid writers or put them in the room. Get your fucking phones out and start scrolling. Okay? Just start fucking scrolling because there are fans that love this product, that love those games, that are giving you ideas. And also, pull Danhausen into the writing room because it seems to me, and I don't know if any of you agree, that Danhausen is the best fucking thing happening in WWE. And yeah, I just pulled a Dr. Seuss there. You're fucking cursed if you didn't like it, okay? Guys, I'm gonna be real. WWE is fucking cursed right now. And the only person that's going to save it, I feel like Danhausen is the Stone Cold of WWE right now. I really do. And that's a ballsy fucking claim. But hey, his shit is the most entertaining shit I've ever seen. Should have been Jade versus Charlotte, Drew versus Sammy. No, I don't agree with Sammy at all being at WrestleMania. But I see what you're saying, Gianna. You're absolutely right. Cody and Randy versus a street fight. And Mello and Trick. Yes. Yes, thank you. I agree, man. I hope you like and subscribe because you're fucking right, dude. Win for Gianna down there, everybody. Win for the rest of you that have been here. But guys, I'm gonna be real. Can I say WrestleMania is exciting? No, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna watch it and hope I ain't wasting my time. But no, I'm wasting my time. Do I expect to be surprised here? No. But what I fucking guarantee, WWE, is if you fail me with every match like you're gonna, Uba Femi better win, Trick Williams better win, and Javon Evans better win. As far as the women, because I know some people are probably thinking I'm kind of shit. Like, no, guys, I want Nia Jackson, Last Legend, to beat that shit because I love them. And as far as like Jade and Rhea, I would not mind seeing Jade win that, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. We're not. It doesn't matter. Even if all of us who disagree or agree with what we want on WrestleMania, we're not gonna get what we want. And if we do get what we want, it's not gonna be paid off later on. So, look, guys, do I feel enthusiastic about WWE? No, I fucking don't. Do I feel enthusiastic about 2K27? Fuck no, not at all. Because I am not spending another fucking over $500 for a game that is just a cut and paste fucking game of everything, and I'm done with that shit, and that sucks because I have to end it. So, WWE, I hate to tell you, dude, I've been a fan of you guys since I could probably, before I could even talk, probably from some of the first images that are in my brain that will flash when I fucking, perish from this earth will probably be WWE. If not, I don't know what else, but probably WWE. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've been playing these games since I was a kid. I'm going to be real. That inner kid in me is fucking dead. Dead for WWE games. Dead for WWE product. It's just absolutely dead. And when you kill the inner child for something you love, it starts to dwindle away at you as an adult while you're wasting time, while you're spending money, while you're just knowing, yeah, where the fuck is Jordan Grace? Because Jordan Grace is a badass too. I would have loved to see Jordan Grace and Jade Cargill. Shit, I think she got injured quite recently, actually. But guys, honestly, yeah, I know I just got personal. This video here, I don't know. Some people are gonna report it or whatever. I don't care, dude. I don't give a shit. This is Raw Material Andy. We don't pretend to be anything other than Andy, Voice, and Mandy here. Guys, by the way, if you love the Danhausen shirt or this little necklace that came from Twin Paranormal or whatever, or anything that's going on, even the fucking haircut, give it up to Mandy down there. But guys, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I almost want to go watch AEW. No, I'm not even impressed with their product either. Yeah, guys, Danhausen is the only reason why I'm watching WWE anymore. Once they drop the ball with him, which inevitably they probably will do, I'm going to say they're doing fine right now only because Danhausen, I think, is the one creating and controlling his character. If he wasn't, he would not be as entertaining as he is. Or somebody in the writing room honestly understands Danhausen. You better believe it's CM Punk. Anyway, but guys, you know what? I will say, I will give 2K26 this. Thank you for giving love to CM Punk. Thank you for that. I don't know if it was deserved, but I do appreciate the showcase for what it was, minus the objections. What I got into, I think I'm at the Randy Orton triple threat match or whatever with Edge or whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm probably not going to play the rest of it anyway. But as far as playing the game, guys, I don't even care to play 2K26. The only thing I am going to do, probably 2 more seasons of my Raw Material into wrestling, but guys, 2K27 is probably not in your fucking future. 2K, you can eat it. You can eat an absolute booty hole. You destroyed you fucked up. Yeah, it's simple. You fucked up and you're fucking cursed. Absolutely cursed. I hope Danhausen fucking curses you. And I hope you fucking, the guys, look, one of the things that they could do to maybe make it up to us is bring a Danhausen now. I want Danhausen by fucking, like by next month, by like the next DLC. I want a Danhausen package. And then maybe I'll have a smidge, a little bit of respect for this horrid fucking game that is 2K26. And maybe if we can build up, hopefully in the next 2 weeks, some kind of hype, I can have somewhat of a hope that I'm going to waste $30 to watch a WrestleMania that's probably going to suck. And you better believe, I'm surprised they haven't raised the prices of ESPN yet, double for both nights. Hey, who knows? I mean, as greedy as they are with 2K26 and with all these stupid fucking dumbass WrestleMania things, that could happen tomorrow. But guys, hey, thank you for sitting here with this stupid ass hour-and-a-half little rant that I went on about 2 days. But guys, I love wrestling. I do. I love wrestling a lot. I love that Danhausen. I love wrestling. I do. I love the games. And just to see where the product's going, it just bugs me out, man. It just bums me out, makes me upset. And, I just kind of think about, where WWE and the future of Raw Material Andy's going to be, because it's not looking too good, guys. And even in my personal life, I find myself just watching highlights of Danhausen now, or just, some highlights of whatever, I have not watched a full show of WWE, guys, like an actual Raw and SmackDown in forever. And probably 3 years. Ever since at least the Cody and whatever WrestleMania 40 shit. Other than that, guys, nope, haven't. But guys, I'm sure you're with me on this. But guys, I'm sure we're all hoping that maybe 2K can turn this thing around, that WWE can turn this thing around, and maybe after WrestleMania fails miserably, as it will inevitably do this year. Pat McAfee, you're fucking dumb. I don't even know why you're part of that story. That just blows my mind. That just blows my mind. I'm hoping they retcon it somehow and be like there was somebody else, and that Pat McAfee was just whatever. It's not happening. This WrestleMania sucks. It already sucks. We just haven't seen the animations yet, and I'm gonna guarantee you, it's gonna suck. So, guys, that's all I gotta say at Raw Material Andy, other than love that Danhausen, like and subscribe. Guys, if you watch WrestleMania, guys, in the comments, let me know who you think's gonna win. Hopefully, whoever does win, and hopefully, maybe you wasted your money if you did, and at least got some kind of enjoyment out of WrestleMania, 42 and WWE 2K26. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, not at all over here. Not impressed at all. So, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for, hearing me out. And hopefully I didn't say anything that offended anybody. But, man, hopefully I said some things here that maybe, you guys agree with. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. And, yeah, guys, hopefully Danhausen can save WrestleMania. And if not, well, hopefully WWE 2K, you are cursed. And guys, you are loved. You are appreciated. And yeah, guys, thank you for being here. So protect your kids, spread love and laughter, raw material, and your family, and come back for the next video where most likely we might be discussing probably 2K26, Raw Material Indie Wrestling, and a future one that we're going to talk about Danhausen and how I feel about how he's been doing in WWE. So, guys, thank you for being here and sharing this awesome time with me. Yeah, guys, love you. See you later.